What is up? You're watching a hard carry. I'm an endgame player in OSRS with a daily show on YouTube and weekday streams on Twitch. And if you're interested in getting better at old school, I invite you to subscribe to the channels and come along for the ride with me. This is a hard mode top learner raid. We're going to be taking the lowest KC first for whoever shows up on stream so long as they meet our minimum requirements. I am on the South Freeze roll here, joined by Oolong Dong at 0 KC, going for his first hard mode KC. Meek on the range roll at 8 KC, and Saitama and Soju on the melee roll. Let's go ahead and talk about Maiden. For Maiden, if you've been hit twice in a row, you're going to step away and give aggro to someone else. If you get hit 3 times or more, you're going to take lots of extra damage. If you're freezing, you're going to freeze those tomatoes so long as it does not make you late for the crabs. Be on time to freeze those crabs. We're going to be killing those crabs all the way dead because if they reach her, she attacks faster, makes the room really hard. For 30, you're going to stay on boss until she's dead. Use damage specs to close it out before those crabs reach her. Early claw specs or a last ditch Chally spec is great too. For North Freeze, that'll be Oolong Dong this raid. You're going to be freezing North 1, then North 2, then South 3, then all the 4s. The reason we freeze South 3 is because it catches everything in the clump. Once you're done freezing, you can go ahead and help with tomatoes. If there's any tomatoes rolling around, drop a barrage on them. Then you can clear the North 1 and North 2 until they're dead, and then you can help with the clump if the clump is still alive. For Meek, you're on the range roll here. You're going to be scything South 1 until it's all the way dead, then standing 5 tiles away from the clump and chinning it until it's dead. Medium fuse on those chins. Once the clump is dead, go ahead and get back on boss. For the meleeers at Saitama and Soju, you'll kill North 1 till it's dead, kill North 2 till it's dead, and then back on boss. Any questions about your roll? Ask away. Otherwise, go ahead and type R in game and we'll pot.
Don't lie, that's a nice
On
sick little
Saitama.
video. What?
Let's get it.
South Freeze. What was Did it? Did I miss it?
South Freeze isn't shown because that's all I'm doing. But what South Freeze does is they freeze South 1, South 2 in the clump with 1 tick delay if their North Freeze isn't 3 ticks late, and then they cover the tomato. If the North Freeze is late, then they cover the North Freeze's freeze and tell the North Freeze what to freeze instead. It's a bit awkward to word out. I haven't quite figured it out yet, so I just omitted it. Drop your salve and nothing else, and make your way up to the barrier here. Make sure you maul or hammer on the first tick. What's your roll again? Smoke Sauce potting with us, redeeming an art. In we go. What roll do you want, Smoke Sauce? You can have any roll you want. You could be on my roll if you want. You could root for me. Pick, could root for a learner as well. I think I would root for Oolong Dong. Mage Gear on, we're ready to freeze. Be ready for the very first tick that they spawn. I'll catch 3s for you. I'll catch 3s for you. You got 4s. Make sure you help with the front part of the clump. Avoid the blood throw. She could throw blood here. Make sure you're standing 5 tiles away when you do throw chins, otherwise could end up in a case where Mage Gear's on.
Got it.
Freeze that tomato before it becomes a problem. North Freeze is on time, makes my life easy. Mage Gear's on, we're ready to freeze again. Be ready to freeze 30s right away. You've got all.
I think I missed it to clear.
Oh, we're cooked. That's okay. Abort. It happens, don't sweat it. Abort, just clear the crabs. We can make it work still. We'll still clear Maiden. Make sure you're still swapping tank properly. Really important we do that, especially for lead crabs. These Maiden attacks hurt. Do not take more than 2 in a row. On to the next room, that's fine. Mistakes happen, don't sweat it. Eat the angler and go. I'll take your roll for flame 100% of the mistakes on you, okay. You know, I have not had a good stream today, Smoke Sauce. I shouldn't say that. The stream's been fine. The gameplay today has been a bit dubious at points. I have had a few deaths today that were just questionable. Anyway, for a bloat, he turns more often in hard mode. He can turn a little bit sooner than he would in normal mode, within 16, after 16 ticks. Eligible to turn. And he turns slightly more often, higher frequency at which he turns. Or odds of turning, I guess.
I'll be asking that last raid, like, what's like the timing for his turns?
After 16 ticks, he can turn. Um,
Oh, come on.
West side of bloat's closer to rounding a corner.
No way.
Get out of here. Wow. He can turn here. He is above 60%, so he is walking. Soju going for a fly or two. Backy turn. Patience. Backy turned. Watch your feet. Last hit. Walk on the wall, run around the corners. Haven't potted in about 2 weeks or so, so if you want to feel better about your gameplay, I'll hop in and give you a comparative confidence boost. Oh, jeez. Imagine you play flawlessly, though. I would just be cooked. Like, just imagine you locked in. Be like, "Aww." Watch your feet. Oh no. Why'd I do that? Close to the barrier. Get out, get out, get out. We'll be watching our feet. I'm reading Twitch chat instead of focusing on hands at bloat, and I got punished for it. Melee, I'm on. Drop your salve. Grab a shark. I misclicked to brew. That's like the worst thing I could misclick. It just ruined my stat line. Oh well. I'm not blaming you, by the way, Smoke Sauce. That's my fault for reading Twitch chat. I can't resist sometimes. I'll take all the pre-fires. Oolong Dong, you hit anything that makes it into the room that's mage. There's nothing to hit that's mage on the inside of the room. You're going to help out with whatever rolls falling behind. Me can be ranging the whole time. Throw chins during the first demi. Saitama, you got the left side of the room. So Soju, you got the right side of the room. Camera facing south, of course. Melee gear on, Scythe and Chally. Make sure you're potted when you're swinging that scythe. North 3's focus inside the room. Beauty. Mage, I gotta make my mage ground for that. Hit 18 West support pre-fire. 19 East as well. Make sure you get your Scythe and Chally off. Notice you have 100 specs of Saitama. It's important you get those. Scythe and then Chally the demi-boss. It's dead. Fantastic. Keep on hitting everything. Not too much left. Look at pillar health. It helps you decide where you need to go. .44 barrage. What a juicer. Look at pillar health though. Look at pillar health. Don't let the lowest health pillar go. We hunt everything down on it. Screw your roll. All the pillars must live. Southwest is 15%. Much better. So we're gonna stand. Ranger stands here. Ranger stands here. One guy here, one guy here, one guy up here. Show, don't tell. Get there first. It's your spot. Saitama, you can't be standing here. This spot's taken. One guy here, one guy here, one guy here. Pick a spot. Show, don't tell. Go stand on one of them, Saitama. Go stand on one of them. Here, here, or here. Alright, we stand there when it's range phase. We group up on Meek when it's mage phase. You can practice on the demi if you want. Is there everything you teach here is standard or different specifically for learners? The vast majority of it's standard. There's some things that I teach that are meant to accommodate learners. So like for Soat Maze, the way I describe leaving Soat Maze, you do that until the teams that you're in are always consistently landing a Soat Maze in with like very minimal tick loss. Pre-move for range phase. Got a BGS, it'd be good to BGS here. Pre-move for range. In for mage. Wherever he gets dragged to, it's fine. That's the anchor, it's fine. Just stay there. Pre-move for range. React if it's mage. In for mage. In for mage. Gotta get your prayers correct. Range out. Be quicker on the prayers. Quicker on the prayers. Gear, 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 gear. Out for range. Unlucky Adriel Susu. Are you able to hear me now? I'll check back in a bit. When the ads are done, let me know. Awesome. I'll be 1-2, Oolong 1-3, Meek 2-3, Saitama Phil, and Soju backup. Hopefully you find this Nile boss kind of interesting there, Oolong down. A lot of extra clicks, isn't it?
That was hectic. I ended with -5 strength.
Oh! How we go. If you get there first, it's your spot. For Soat, got a little bit of extra stuff to worry about for the ball. Making a sandwich with the ball. Go ahead and fill Saitama. Make sure you're potted. Check everyone's stats, see if you're 118. 118, 118, 118, 117, 99. Oh no. Hold up. Alright, we're okay. Bottom of orb on the inside, Soju. You're going to wait on the third row till everyone else has left you behind. And then whoever's on the outside, you're going to wait on the third row until it's no longer red. Go for it. You're part of the maze once you're connected to it. So the vast majority of stuff, yes, it's built for LFR. So if I get a team that's like trying to go faster, a team that's average learner is like, you know, comfortable with all the core mechanics, and I'll start teaching things that are done for hard mode speeds a little bit. But for the vast majority, so my goal is to make it so people walk away confident to LFR. You go for the balls. Soju got the east ball. Miki got the west ball.
Can I pray? Jeez.
I'm going to need to set up a prayer pot anyway, so I'm going to take advantage of another redemption here. Bottom orb on the inside, waits on the third row. Whoever's on the outside, waits on the third row until it's no longer red. Fantastic. Sip a restore Saitala. Make sure we fill. 130. 100. Make sure you're avenging. Not necessarily off prayer, just making sure we have them active. Just not be flinching here to make it life easier on my team. If I wanted to get more avenges, I would flinch. Out we go. Let's equip my frisbee. I did. Make sure you put offhands on. Sang and a buckler, for instance, if you're on range rule. I'm gonna grab a stam pot first. Drop any partial potions at the chest. Can decant them if you need them. Let's see. Can drop a 3-dose here. Full 3-dose or full 4-dose. There's a lot of supplies on the ground. Grab them and go. But yeah, the goal of this stream is to help people feel comfortable with hard mode taunt. We take people 0 KC, walk them through the raid, give them the knowledge they need to walk away successful in an LFR setting. And from the center in hard mode, otherwise you get hit by poison. Remember, shop quickly at the chest. Be thinking about what you need to buy, leaving Sodaseg while you're at Sodaseg. If it's your quadrant, wherever you were at Sodaseg is your quadrant for the rest of the raid. If a second one spawns in your quadrant for these exhumes, I will hold it until you can take over. Make sure you stay centralized in your quadrants when you don't have exhumes to cover. Good movement. Take over when you can. Good positioning, you guys, by the way. Means you're able to reach your exhumes quickly, no matter where they spawn in your quadrant. Rivaling many speedrunning teams right now with the amount of exhumes we have leaked. Soju, this is yours. Last one. Pick up BGS, you'll use Scythe BGS. Oolong, you're going to be blowpiping here, but hit 0 defense. Try to use the entrance area and the tiles that we can't use easily for melee. Nice. I may have ragged a tile there. Look away, chat. Alright. If you're learning Zarpus, you can watch the acid leave his mouth. It's your cue to click it back. Or you hear the spit noise. Lets you know when to click. Spit attack. You pay attention to your scythe swing timing. It's going to be a no swing, right? So we'll have early swing, middle swing, late swing, and after a late swing we can position over where we want to rag a tile and do a swing we would normally step back. It's called 5-ticking. Melee weapon on, stay in your quadrant. Wherever you were during do not swing. Saitama, you need to stay in your quadrant.
Everything's
Do not
covered in
swing.
poison.
You can't rag all your tiles, you have to stay AFK, I guess. You can use the northwest quadrant since it's empty now. When he looks away, swing. And then
I
hands
have
off
a
the
4-tick
mouse.
weapon. Am I gonna cook everybody?
You'll be okay, just be patient. Swing. I put myself 2 ticks apart from the other scythers, so you wouldn't have to worry about that.
Thank you.
So it's like, ideally you'd be bringing a 5-tick weapon, right? But if
I
you
do
don't
have
have
some.
one, if you have a, you just use a 5-tick weapon if you have one.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I can bring a Fang or something for the next one. It's a very small. I think someone might have equipped a Chally or something. Hmm? So Tama, don't do that. You're gonna kill your teammates. Luckily, he's using a one-hit weapon. I didn't notice that he just stopped attacking there. That's cooked. Don't do that. That's literally PKing. Drop some supplies in your quadrant. That's gonna be where you're gonna be for P2. Additionally, that's where it'll be for yellows in P3.
There's supplies in my quadrant.
Holy
Should I
shit.
switch? I could be southwest for this.
Wherever you were during Sot and Zarpus is where you should be. Nobody drops stuff
Oh, thanks,
southwest,
Soji.
so. Wherever you are, P2 is where you're going to be for yellows. Fight is starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Oolong, pick up the staff here. Drop it at the west pillar once you've done spect. Once you've done your specs. Slide over to the east.
Sorry.
Saitama, pick up the staff. Spec while heading west. Soju, your staff.
Okay, wait, this is so fun. I love the rhythm on this.
My staff. It's really important you get your specs off. I see someone sitting on 65 spec. Oolong, pick up the staff spec. Me, pick up the staff spec. Pull up close when you spec. If it didn't die, you're going to barrel stuff the spec. Range Piron, Paideon, sip a Sandfew now to block out the poison for P2. Pretty to your reading, but you got me motivated to lock in. Hey, getting you into RuneScape again. A little bit of fun there. Awesome.
Holy shit.
That was cruel.
What
85
the
HP
fuck?
before you swing again. Oolong Dong, you're going to use a 4-tile movement up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Try to keep
Got
that
it.
same pattern going. The acid will dissipate in time if you keep a 4-tile pattern going. I recommend going clockwise or counterclockwise. Whatever floats your boat. So you have 85 HP as well. I'm going to go ahead and check everyone's stats. Are we all 118? Anyone swinging a limp scythe here? We're going to call them out for it. 118, 118, 99. Who is it? Oh, not anymore. 118 and 99. Go ahead and... Oh, that's not even in the raid. Why is he in our party? The fuck? What? It just randomly joined HC4. Okay. Interesting choice. 85 HP before you swing Oolong. Brew up. Mage Praier's on. Got ragged there. I was checking everyone's stats. There's someone in the party who's not in the raid. Oh well. I don't think they mean any ill will. It's just kind of funny. I'll make sure you don't get caught by that cabbage. Just a lot of damage off burp. Have your prayer book if you ever get bounced. Don't switch it until you see the cabbage thrown. Actually, if there's a mage attack, then you'll just get cooked. We're gonna go for a skip here.
Oh shit.
Queen Tank can carry his P3. Tank can swap on specials. You got this, Oolong Dong. Make sure you're venging if your venge broke. Sang's on. Awesome. Go ahead and pop that crab. Make it to webs.
Is that late?
We're fine. I'll sync up. It's a weird entrance, but it's fine, I promise. Alright. Someone's swinging on the wrong tick. Remember where you were during P2? It's where you go for yellows.
Bro, my
It's okay,
tornado spawned
happens.
next to me.
Make sure you're stammed. I see people low run. 30 run, 40 run. Sip your stams. Cover your yellows. Your quadrants, your yellows.
Oh, I did it again.
Oh no. Recover your health. Remember,
It's
you have to
so
pass the ball. Want to learn Pog like this? Exclamation mark, learn Pog. The ball's on you, you gotta chase a teammate down. Awesome. Make webs, make webs, make webs, make webs, make webs, make webs. Skip one. I guess I have to skip one. See some problems brewing here. I'll be careful. Tank swap, care?
You can free him of blowpipe?
Yeah, we cleared it. Oh no, the web! No!
ah
I
the
passed into my
stray
NATO into a
web.
melee into instant death! No! Tragedy struck. That's so unfortunate.
I can't believe there was a web left under her. That's I'm sorry.
Reticks between your fight. No! The misclick. One tick like that's such a tragedy. We're so close. Give it another go. I believe in you guys. Go ahead and fix the orb order. Say, Tom, we'll give it another go. Rats. It happens. It happens. I was in a decent spot there, and then just like one bad click in the corner, and I took half my health from the NATO, the other half from the melee. Instantly dead. I also passed the tank trying to blow pipe free our friend Oolong Dong from the web there, which is not ideal. I don't like swapping the tank if I can help it. I prefer keeping the tank as long as possible. But I was like, oh, maybe I can get a help a friend out there. Oh dear, assets equals equity. I actually do know that. Oh jeez. That's not. No, stop. Canadian. That's unhinged. All right. I'm done to give it another go. If you guys are ready for another attempt, go ahead and just say R in game. We'll be ready to go. Any questions, we can kind of address it. Most important thing I think I saw was people kind of picking random quadrants at different points. Just make sure you're consistent. Wherever you are at SOT is where you are at Zarpus, is where you are at P2, it's where you're at for yellows, all the way through the raid. If someone tries
Sorry.
to take your spot, tell them to kindly F off. So it's all good if you made a mistake by that. It means it's just in hard mode, it's kind of like hard mode etiquette to hold that spot for the whole raid. Go ahead and gear up, and once everyone says R, we'll pot.
Sorry, one question. If I'm bringing a 5 ticker, should I drop an angler or a brew
You'll keep
or
2 anglers.
keep 2 anglers?
You
So
can
I'll
drop either a
bring
brew or a
5 brew.
restore. Just it's fine. Halberd's okay
Actually,
for a
yeah.
5-tick weapon. Fang's fine too.
Okay.
I think Halberd's a little bit trickier to use than Fang, but Let's go and say R again once you're ready. I think we'll say R again. It looks like the timeout happened for its Soju Meek Saitama Oolong hard carry. Let's pot. Looks like everyone's getting venged here. Fantastic. Beauty. Oolong is on North Freeze. Soju is on Melee Roll. Alongside Tasad Hamasama. Smoke Sauce is ready. He's potted with us. Come again?
I said allegedly Oolong's on North Freeze. I saw some crabs go into maiden last
Yeah,
kill.
we have a redemption raid here for you. We can get a nice clean maiden out. You got this. Stick with it. Rangers with me. Everyone else on the north. Spam click to go in. Everyone drop their salve and nothing else, surely? Zero defense. Fantastic. Mage Gear's on. We're ready to freeze.
It's the tick.
I'll catch force. Mage Gear's on. I'll catch threes.
I missed augury, I see.
It's okay to lose a couple ticks getting ready to freeze. It's important that you're on
it
time
goes
for
so fast. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, and hard mode goes really fast. When this happens, by the way, Ranger, you can cover the self too, as well. You ready to freeze?
Surely this time.
Get them all! Show us how it's done. The Chally! The one, yes! They ran in with the Chally spec! Show him who's boss! Awesome. 137 is a pretty good time for a no stack maiden. Into the next room. By the way, don't wait for me to start rooms in hard mode. We want to get in there immediately. Eat your angler. Everyone should be 121. Make space to wield a two-handed weapon. Put your salve on. Eat your angler. What if Rigger worked with Crystal Halberd because it's a ranged melee weapon?
Ooh, now we're cooking.
I cooking? Oh no, he turned. Tragedy. We were a little greedy, weren't we? I was kind of wanting to get him there on the first tick, not gonna lie. But now I'm 7 HP. 11 HP. 7% HP. Walk on the wall. A little claw here. Back he turned. He could turn here. Back he turn. Down. Watch your feet, not your XP drops. East side was close around a corner. Last hit. I think maybe 3 Challies could have gotten him dead there, but it's not worth dying. Walk on the walls, run around the corners. He turns more often in hard mode.
No way. I knew it.
It happens.
No. He was gonna die.
Out we go. Range rough pie up. The worst part isn't even the death, it's the lack of points at the chest. You get scammed on points when you die in hard mode. Go ahead and grab, drop your salve, eat your angler, grab a shark. Your inventory should not be clogged here. Quick into the next room. I'll take all the mage pre-fires. Oolong, you help with whatever's in the room, falling behind. Meek, you're going to take mage in the room, and then if there's no mage in the room, you'll help whatever's falling behind. Meek, you're ranging the whole time with your chins during the first demi. Saitama, you got the left side of the room. Soju, you got the right side of the room. In we go. That's the second rate I've done that, man. Just can't believe me. Okay. Melee gear on, Scythe and then Chally. Ranger throwing chins. Huge. I saw the Challies. And Demi-Boss is dead. A couple extra little fills there. Melee gear on, Scythe and Chally. Extra 23. Pay attention to pillar health as we kind of focus things here. We don't want to be wasting energy on pillars that are really healthy. Focus ones that are lower health. Ooh, this will be a good barrage. Guess not. Ignore the big guy. Make sure you're avenging. Pillar health is low in southeast. Southwest. Show where you're gonna stand. Ranger doesn't move.
Sorry, I don't have the options. Am I down here, I guess?
Sure. Yeah, one here, one here, one here. We gotta be at least 3 tiles walking distance away from another person. When it's range phase, we separate. When it's mage, you group up. Brew up or angler up or whatever. Restore, super combat, posture the range pot. Melee gear on. Mage in. Range out. Always predict the worst case scenario for mage in range. Mage in. Range out. Mage in. Range out. React if it's mage. Mage in. Range out. Good now, boss. Major. Awesome. Make sure you're using Vengeance between rooms. And to the next room. Pew, pew, pew. It's my favorite. I'll be 1-2, Longdong 1-3, Meek 2-3, Saitama Phil, Soju backup. I see 3 people spec'd. Who spec'd? Who doesn't have a 1 in their roll? Who did it? Ah, Saitama. You're Phil here.
A lot of regular.
Don't flinch unless you're below 22 HP. It causes more orbs to split, makes life hard for everyone. If you're trying to speedrun, you want everyone casting Venge off prayer instead of holding their Venge with correct prayer. One of our on the inside is Soju, hanging back. Good job, man. Whoever's on the outside's hanging back for that third row as well. Well played. Makes life very safe with the tornado. As you get more experience with the soap maze, you will disregard that advice more and more in favor of just simply cruising through the maze at full speed. Go ahead and fill. We missed both hammers. Fill. Make a sandwich. East ball goes east, west ball goes west, no ball goes in the middle. East ball goes east, east ball goes east. Holy. It's okay. We live, somehow. I don't know if it was fixed on the last tick or what, but we made it. Bottom board on the inside, make sure you're waiting on that third row. Outside, waiting till the third row is no longer red. Go, 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 go. We didn't give any slack there, we went right away. We're not quick on the maze, we're going to get caught. Ouch. Out we go. And we die. Unlucky. Should have used Redemption, I guess. We get punished for having a slow mace. Well, it is still possible to close this out. Make sure you ticky the ball if it's on you. We need hammers here. Still 130 defense. Okay, hammers hit. Believe in it. Nice tickies. Love to see it. Once you're above 22 HP, you should not be flinching any longer. You're safe to pray melee against him. It only hits up to a 22.
Oh.
You're a tank, Saitama? It's a bit of off prayer action there in the northeast. All right, let's go ahead and make our way over to the chest. Grab a stem right away. Don't go into the next room right away. Careful. Can actually turn this into a Fortis. Have enough points to drop a brew for someone. And a couple sharks. People should have plenty of space. Make sure you're putting partial weapons on, saying buckler, Book of the Dead, whatever you've got, to make it so that you put as many supplies in your backpack as possible. You can sip and drop a range pot as well, like a pre-pot. Zoom into the next room. We can still make time. Am I gonna die in every single raid today? I don't think so, but I stay in your quadrant until the only worry about the ones that are in your quadrant. If it's not in your quadrant, it's not your problem. But second one spawns in your quadrant, I will hold it until you're able to take over. Cheers, Oolong. Rewarded for good pathing there, Saitama.
Ooh, you see that? Cooking.
He was ready for it. zooming all over the place. I just want to cover and exude, man. I guess I don't get to cover but one. Alright, we got BGS, we delay the BGS. 25 defense.
Oh.
That hammer reduced 8 defense levels you locked on. It was already 25.
I forgot to drop a shark.
Ah. It's all good. If anyone has a BGS, it actually increases Oolong Dong's damage considerably. If you had T-Bow, you would prefer T-Bow over Blowpipe here. 17 defense. Somewhere out there, someone's smiling about the way that I'm 5-ticking with the claw. The claw attempt at 5-tick twice in a row. Stay in your quadrant. Equip a 5-tick weapon. When he looks away, swing and then hands off the mouse. Nobody swung. Saitama AFK and then a little bit late on the nerdies. I was like, oh, he's surely going to swing. So I was going to sync up with someone. Oh well, that's tragic.
Wait,
I'll be unpotted for P1. Yeah, that's nothing you can do about that. You shouldn't stop attacking ever. You just have to trust your teammates will swing within 5 ticks. It happens. The way that Zarpus works here is he looks at whoever swung last. So what we do is we swing, and then when Zarpus is looking away from our character, then we're free to swing ourselves, right? So, it happens. No worries. I don't think anyone was up to no good or anything.
I just thought I could wait. I'm sorry.
You can't wait. You gotta swing. Why would you want to wait
I
though?
I had the same.
No,
reaction.
So look at me, and then I swing, and I'm dead. But I guess me waiting actually was.
I guess he can never
waiting
look at
waiting
you.
is lethal for your teammates because everyone else is like they pull aggro by swinging, so you don't want to wait because then they die. Fight is starting in 3, 2, 1. Go. Oolong's here. Saitama's up next. Maybe it'll be a thumbnail for this video. The lethal Zarpus. I joke. Player 5's got it. I'm up next. Humble Mercy. Range for piety. Sip your Sanfi to block out the poison. Even if you don't need a lot of prayer, it's good to have. Can hit them when they turn blue. Makes life easy. Get your health nice high, me.
What?
Health above 85 before you swing Saitama. Brew up. Move and brew. Move and brew. Grumpy Tree said, "Oh no," when the Zarpus moment happened. It's funny. It is tragic. It does happen though.
What is this crab doing here?
Uh,
And I can't hit it for some reason.
yeah, rigor on.
Yeah.
If it has that green hit splat at any point, it won't expire until after the shield phase is complete. So like during this animation, right, where it has the blue rings around her, the crab is just gonna stick around until after it's kind of over. So like once you see it, you can move on to hitting the red crab. I'll be skipping here. Awesome. For where's it? P3, tanking is king. Clean tanking wins. 2, 3, 4 under, 5 attack. Listen for the spit. Spit noise. 2, 3, 4 under, 5 attack. 1, 2, 3, 4 under, 5 attack. 1, 2, 3, 4 under, 5 attack. Position towards webs. Make it to webs, make it to webs, make it to webs. Satama skip. Make sure everyone's stabbed. Satama, you're not divined. Awesome. Everyone's potty. Get those claw specs off. Awesome. Cover your yellows. Blow your NATO far away. Grab your yellows at the last second. Three, 4, 5, 6 under attack. The ball's on you. Check your chat box. The ball's on you. Gotta pass it to a teammate. Stay on the boss. Keep swinging hard.
No! Come on, man.
It's alright. Check claw specs off. Is he below at 65, 55 spec? I'm going into these crabs. Okay. No. Oh. Hey, we make time. 2 minutes to spare. Love to see it. Any kits, any purples. Love to see when that happens. Any luck? The smithing package. Gold ore, coal, and palm tree seeds for the farming. No dice. Good try, you guys. But that is a first KC for Oolong Dong. Let's line up, you guys.
TY for carry?
Celebrate for Oolong Dong. You're not in this right. What? Bro, why are you... Come on, man. Soju, stand on top of my knob. He's trying to yoink your spot. Alright. Let's go ahead and do our favorite emote. Whatever you think. Do a little bit of twerking here. Lately, it's been my favorite emote. Attach camera here. Get a good picture. Tyler in the background having a good laugh. A GZ at Oolong. Wait, why is it not showing up? Oh, it's FFA first. Okay. Do Oolong Dong first HMT KC. in time. And let's go ahead and get a picture of the board as well for the Discord. Fighting alongside you were 9KC, 9KC, 1KC, and 9KC, 9KC, 23KC, and 1043KC. Any questions about the Raidu Long Dong, or any of you for that matter? Deep in thought he is.
I did actually have a question
Go for it.
about something that wiped us, and I literally don't remember what it was.
Oh
But
no.
I can definitely pot the VOD and ask when I remember what the hell it was.
Hey, no
This shit
worries.
fries my brain.
You know, there's a lot to focus on. The hardest part about hard mode Top, in my opinion, when you're learning, is just there's so many things you have to remember to do. Individually, the mechanics actually aren't that hard to deal with. They're punishing when you make mistakes, don't get me wrong, but individually they're not that complicated. It's just remembering to do everything and not getting caught off guard. It's kind of like it takes you back to your first regular top KC where it's like, oh my gosh, the thing that catches you off guard at Verzik P3. What's happening next? It's suddenly crab spawn. No, I wasn't ready for that. And then crabs run you over, just steamroll you, and you're dead. In hard mode, it's kind of the same vibe. If you don't take care of the crabs in hard mode, P3 cooks you. They do a lot of damage. They don't expire nearly as quickly as in regular top. In a similar vein, like if you're not ready for yellows, you're out of position and you don't react quickly to go back to your quadrant, that'll get you. Green ball, if you're not expecting it and you get caught off guard, teammate has to bounce it in the first place. And then if you're too low HP, you have to find another teammate to bounce it to, and it's a whole mess. But anyway, that's a bit about hard mode. My thoughts on it, kind of how I feel like learners tend to see it when they give me feedback on how the hard modes tend to go. If you remember, don't sweat it. Just shoot me a message. I'll happily help you out with it. Or if you remember it while we're here in this session, I can answer
I
it.
got it. I got it.
You
It
got
was
it.
the
Okay, let's
soap
ask. Let's go
maze.
for it. Soap maze.
We like insta evaporated on that soap maze, and I was curious what happened.
So soap maze. I'll cover it in a sec. One moment though. Hamster Soju giving off 5 subs. You legend. Thank you so much for that. All of you who just got a sub, enjoy the ad-free experience. You also got a bunch of emotes. Feel free to check them out by clicking the little emote button in Twitch chat. Thank you again for the hamster soju. Absolutely not needed, but I really appreciate that. You legend. For the soap maze, what ended up happening there is we didn't give any slack. Basically the person lowest in orb order on the inside. I don't remember who it was. Regardless of who it was, they went right away. Right? It's like kind of like okay, I got some confidence. We can just run the maze quickly and it'll be fine. But we weren't very fast running the maze. The tornado, little by little, caught up to us until it actually nipped us in the back. And that tornado does a lot
Oh,
of
okay.
damage. So the methodology we're using when we start our mazes is basically we wait until the person who's lowest in orb order on the inside waits until like a little bit of the team's made a little bit of progress, right? And then once the team's made some progress into the maze, then they catch up. And what that does is it means that the tornado is much farther back, and that person last in orb order can cruise through the maze really quick, right? Because there's nothing holding them up. People are already making progress. And the person lowest in orb order always has the last section of the maze. The sections of the maze are tied to orb orders. So like the person highest in orb order
Oh,
has the first chunk, second and highest has the next chunk, and so on and so forth of all the people on the inside of the maze. Um, and the other piece to the puzzle is the person on the outside is diligently waiting on the third row until it's no longer red. What does that mean? If they go past the third row, then the people on the inside of the maze have their tornado spawn for them as well. So that particular case where we died, it was
right.
because the person on the inside left early, not on the outside, unless they happen to leave on the same tick. But there's no way I would expect that to happen. Yeah, that's all about the soap maze. It's a weird mechanic. It's kind of complicated, but
I'm not gonna lie, it took me probably watching 10 or 15 learner HMTs that you did before I was like, okay, I think I finally understand the soap maze.
yeah, it's a tricky one. But basically, just do your chunk of the maze. Go one tile north at the end of your maze to connect to the next guy's part of the maze. and then go quick on the mace, and then everything goes nice. And if you want to make things a little bit more learner friendly, you do the delay thing that I have set up where I instruct a specific person to wait. And that was like the one time I didn't give a call to wait. I was like, it'll be fine. Nope. Immediately punished. It happens. Thank you so much, by the way, for the gifted subs again, Hamster Soju. Hopefully that answers your question.
Yeah.
And for the YouTube video, shout out to all you tobbers who like the video. I like you. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. For all of you taking on the theater, good luck and good rates. We'll catch you in the next one.